Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. We're going to be getting started in my laundry room today, and if you are new here, I just want to say welcome. I am so thankful that you decided to give my channel a chance, and I appreciate everyone who's been following along for a long time. Last week's video, I did a bonus video and we deep cleaned my boy's bedroom. I still have a few things I want to get done in there, but it is really clean and it smells amazing. And now we're going to be doing the same thing in our laundry room. I kind of tend to neglect this space because I go in it regularly to do laundry, but it is also a space that nobody comes in when they visit me. And so I can just kind of toss things in here and not really care about what it looks like. And I do need to be better about that. Right now I'm going through the bins that I keep in here on a wire shelf. One bin is for bathroom supplies, and it's anything that's kind of backstock or for deep cleaning. I keep all regular bathroom supplies underneath each sink in each bathroom. That just keeps me it just helps me clean bathrooms weekly if I don't have to walk and go get my supplies. But everything extra for the bathroom I do store in the laundry room. And then the middle basket is for all stain removers, flooring, carpet, just anything that's related to floor care or stains. And then the bin all the way to the right, as you can tell, is miscellaneous. So it's got goof off or goo gone, I'm not sure which one it is, and then wall cleaners, mop replacements, an extra spray bottle just in case, vent cleaners, just anything you can think of that doesn't really have its own category. So those are my 3 bins that I keep in my laundry room, and you're gonna see I'm just going through and looking at them all, and I did end up with a declutter pile. It always feels good to get rid of products that you are not using. I do try to use up products and not get rid of them until they're gone, but there were a few products that just gave me the worst headache when I used them because they just smelled so strongly. I do kind of have a sensitive nose and I don't love super strong smelling products. Sometimes you can't get away with using products that are not strong, but I do try to keep the smells to a minimum. After I get all of these bins out of here, I'm going to clear the entire room of things just to make it easier to clean. And then we're actually going to be going from top to bottom and giving everything a good dusting, getting rid of cobwebs, and giving the ceiling vent a really good clean. It was very dusty, so I'm glad that's taken care of. I always forget about spaces like this. All of these need to be cleaned regularly. I need to do my bathroom ones this spring, and I should do it more often, but whenever it is spring, I usually remember them. I did struggle for a little while to try to get this off. That's why you're going to see me attempt to vacuum it with it still on, and then I finally figure out how to detach it on one side so that I can really get in there and vacuum everything really well. After finishing this, I'm going to go around and just take a Swiffer to all of the corners of the ceiling. Make sure to get rid of any cobwebs that existed. There weren't a lot, but there were a couple. And then we're going to slowly work our way down, dust the wire shelving, and follow that to the baseboards. I don't know what your guys' school years look like, but my kids are going to be done mid-June, and I am just so excited to have my oldest back home. He's my first kid to enter school. He did kindergarten this year, and his younger brother and I have really missed him while he's away, and I'm super excited for all of the family time we're going to have this summer, and I'm just ready. I love summer. It is my favorite time of the year, and I'm just ready for all of the sunshine and going on adventures, lots of walks, especially now that we have a dog. You guys will have to let me know when your kids got out of school. I did see a lot of people are actually already saying it was the last day of school this week, so it's a little different everywhere you live. I love taking Swiffers and just using those to do some dusty places that are a little bit harder, like blinds. It does a really good job. If the Swiffer doesn't get all of the dust, I will do the Swiffer first, and then I will go in with a wet rag, and then I'll dry it off. But they weren't too terrible. I have actually been keeping up on dusting lately, and I didn't really need to do that. To do the baseboards, all I'm using is some hot soapy water, just 1 squirt of dish soap, barely anything at all, and then just hot water. That's all you need. And I just scrub them down. If there's a scuff or, coloring, anything that just won't come off, then I do use magic erasers for that. Now we're going to go in and just dust off these laundry machines. After doing all of that dusting, a lot of it fell on top of these machines, so I'm just going to quickly do that. I should have emptied this before I dusted, but at least I'm doing it now. For any dog owners out there, if you guys could tell me how to wash throw blankets that get covered in hair, I would really appreciate it. We're new to having a dog and new to dealing with shedding, so any tips and tricks would be absolutely amazing. And this is kind of what ended up happening after I tried to wash our throw blankets in the living room. And he's only just a puppy, so I know it'll get worse. But I'm just kind of showing you what I'm dealing with. And I thought about maybe I should vacuum them first before I throw them in the washing machine. Maybe that's what people do. The only thing I thought was maybe if I vacuum them, the blanket would just get, go up the vacuum and clog it. So I'm not really sure. You guys will have to let me know. I'm just going to take a Swiffer and get rid of as much hair as I can. And I tried to vacuum up a lot as well. And then I'm going to go in and spray antibacterial spray and then wipe everything down. My favorite method for cleaning the washing machine is actually to use a steam cleaner. It does the best job in my opinion. I did show me using a steam cleaner to deep clean my washing machine the last time I did a laundry refresh video. And so this time around, I wanted to show what I do when I'm just doing a deep clean without it, just because there are a lot of people out there who maybe don't own a steam cleaner. And I want to make sure that I show multiple different ways to clean a space. Now that everything's dusted, I'm going to let that antibacterial spray sit for a while, let it do its job. And while that's sitting, I'm just going to quickly vacuum and remove all of the dust. And then we're going to go back in and wipe everything down. I highly recommend using white distilled vinegar in every single load that you wash instead of softener. I know there's a worry that maybe it would make your clothes smell, and I get that softeners can smell amazing, but when I used to use softener in loads, I would have just skin rashes and just problems, and my washing machine would always get slimy and start to smell. And when I started putting white distilled vinegar in every single load in place of softener, I never had a problem with a smelly washing machine again, so I really highly recommend that. Now we're going to move the machines and give everything a vacuum so that I have a place to sit while I'm cleaning out the dryer vent. You definitely want to do this multiple times a year, maybe a couple, just to make sure that no fires start in your home, especially since it's the leading cause of fires. So we're going to get in here and do this today. In the past, what we have done is we just leave the coil on and then we take a leaf blower and we put the leaf blower inside of the coil. And we actually tape a Ziploc bag to both the coil and the vent, and then we just blow out everything, and that has worked great for us. This time around, we had just waited a little too long to clean out this vent, and I decided to test out a product on Amazon, and it's this dryer vent cleaning thing. It comes with a few brush attachments, and it does an amazing job. You just twist all of these pieces together, and then you insert it, and then you keep adding more pieces depending on the length of it. And as you're doing this, you're supposed to spin it, and you only spin it in one direction so that they don't come unscrewed. And then you can pull it out every once in a while to get chunks out. You can also attach a drill to it to make it easier to spin if it's really clogged. I really love this tool, and I'm really happy that we own it because we can use it every single year. Now that we've gone in and cleaned that dryer vent, we're going to be giving everything a good mop. What I've sprayed on the floor was actually just a floor concentrate I got off of the Grove website, and I've had it for a really long time, so I'm just kind of using it up. It's a good cleaner. I use it whenever I'm using this mop usually because this mop doesn't have a sprayer attached to it. It's a really good mop, and I like it a lot. It's easy for small spaces and quick cleans. I've been kind of doing some deep cleaning recently, and I do need to take a break from that and get back to maintaining my home. So this coming video next week will be a whole house clean with me. I have to prep my house for my older son's birthday party, and there's going to be family coming in from out of town, and then we're also having one of my best friends from college is going to be visiting our state as well, and I'm so excited to see everyone. But at the same time, I really want to get my house back in order and make sure that everything's cleaned up and looking nice by the time my son has a birthday and everyone visits. I hope you guys are ready for some serious motivation in the next week. We really are going to be tackling every single space in our home and making sure everything's put back where it belongs. I forgot to put a bag in this garbage can when I last took the garbage out, and so everybody's kind of been throwing things in here, myself included. I noticed my kids threw a bunch of stuff in here, and instead of cleaning it out right away, I just kind of said it was a lost cause and I'll get to it when I could. Here I'm just putting some things that I decluttered in here. There was a broken cleaning tool with some extra brushes that no longer can be used, some product bottles that I used up most of it. There's maybe just a little bit left in the bottles, but I'm just getting rid of it. They weren't products that I loved. And we're going to be taking this garbage can into my shower, and I sprayed it down with antibacterial spray. While that's sitting, I'm going to be quickly vacuuming the carpet because just with all the traffic going in and out of the laundry room, I wanted to give everything a good vacuum. I showed you guys kind of what the laundry room looked like after we did all that deep cleaning. I say we a lot, and that's just because I like to think of you guys kind of being with me as a community, and sometimes while I'm cleaning, I think about the fact that other people are watching and are probably cleaning along with me. So sometimes I say we, and that's why. But we're going to be now cleaning my shower floor. Sometimes the space is so dirty that I can't continue cleaning if I don't take care of that mess first. So I know it seemed a little counterproductive. I scrubbed the floor, and now I'm going to go in and clean some things in the shower. And then I'll spray the floor again, and I didn't film it, but I actually did scrub the floor one more time. There was just so many stains on the floor that it really needed to be cleaned multiple times. I didn't film me cleaning the shower floor a second time because I actually did that when I took a shower after I was done with cleaning for the day. So that's why it's not on film here. I really love cleaning my shower when I'm also taking a shower. It's just so much easier for me. Now that the trash can is cleaned out, I moved that to the bathtub and I'm just letting it air dry. We're going to be taking apart my wet vac and cleaning everything. We're going to be rinsing it off with really hot water. Again, I did actually spray a lot of these parts with antibacterial spray. It's one of my favorite things to do when I can't get to something right away. I like to spray things down, let it sit, and then come back later and rinse everything off with burning hot water. My wet vac doesn't really come apart. The brush rolls do not come out very easy. And so all I do to clean it is I flip it over and then I spray water into the brush rolls and then slowly rotate the brush rolls so that the water can get everywhere. It does a really good job. I just want to thank you guys one more time for being here and supporting my channel. You guys are amazing and I appreciate every single one of you. I hope you guys come back for next week's video as it's going to be jam-packed, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your week.